Welcome to Sip and Shop episode 30. Woo! 30 weeks as your Saturday beauty refresher. Yes. Your Saturday check-in. Ooh, yeah. That's all I can say. Because why? It's also the Holiday Beauty Extravaganza number 4. The finale. Your last curtain call. Ding, ding, ding. Number 4. I'm going to do a backdrop. Because my back is in better condition. Ooh. Saturday beauty break. Saturday refresher, Saturday check-in. What a wonderful thing, right? Mm-hmm. But Eddie, 30 weeks?
30 weeks is a long time.
You better shut your mouth. 30 weeks. I can't, you say 30, and I've been saying this for a while when it was at 10, 14, 19, and as you're saying it, it's like, okay, but we've been consistently coming to you. This marks 30 weeks.
Right.
And this is a humdinger because today is the final day for our Holiday Beauty Extravaganza, which is fabulous. Everyone, I am your host, Andrea Fairweather Bailey. You gotta move back.
A little bit.
Okay. I am your host, Andrea Fairweather Bailey, and I'm just so happy to be with you. So glad that you're here. But you know why you're here. Let's start this thing off right. Get your libations, please. Lift your glass, mug, cup, whatever it is, bottle. And if it is a bottle, please help it. Please choose something healthy, right? Because we try to stay healthy here. I will explain in a second what this diddy-doo-dah is. So let's make a toast, right? Let's make a toast to all of you for being here. For choosing to be here, because there's always a choice, right? You do have a choice. And remembering that you have a choice and to choose something of peace, something of positivity, something of joy, goodness, something that will inspire you, uplift your heart, your mind, your spirit, your soul. This is to all of you for making it thus far. I'm so proud of you. And I'm just so blessed to have you. And hopefully you feel the same way back to have us in your world. So to all of us, right? Salute. All of us.
Somebody's already asking where you get your lipstick from.
I created it. And you can too. It's a special combination. Woo! I got a piece of ginger in me esophagus. Okay, that's a good thing. Ooh, cleansing. Okay, y'all. So we'll get to those lips in a few. But right now, let's get to the drinks. This is orange juice. I said, Eddie, what should I drink? And he was like, why don't you just go back to your basics? I was like, that's right. I'm not sure if I ever did an orange juice. I didn't look that far back. But orange juice with a hit of minced ginger. You know how they sell it like in the squeezable bottles? Just did a nice drop. And, of course, it's to keep the immune system up because I don't want to put it out there, but, this thing is not over yet. Let's just say that. It's not over yet, so we still have to stay diligent. So my vitamin C kick with ginger fused in it, right? It's a good immune booster. So there you go. Well, you all drinking out there. And thank you for joining us. Ooh, that was nice and refreshing. Okay. So, let's jump right into it because there's a number of things we need to share with you today. And starting with your Holiday Beauty Extravaganza, you know what that means, but let me explain it one final time. Holiday Beauty Extravaganza was our way of simplifying the gifting process. It can be quite overwhelming, especially when it comes to beauty products. And so in choosing Fairweather Faces, the creator of it, Andrea Fairweather, wanted to simplify your selections for you and just bring forth what I thought was things that you should really look at, spotlight, purchase definitely for yourself, but definitely sharing with your friends and your family. Things that are budget friendly, so they're all over the place in terms of budget. It could be as low as $5, it can be as high as $155, or anything higher than that you make it. And it's just a really great way to connect with you and to get you to see and learn about the Fairweather Faces line, which I'm completely proud of. So there you go. That was the essence of why we are doing, and today is our final day for the Holiday Beauty Extravaganza. But we'll bring it back again next year, right? I think it was a good thing. So let's start first. So what is this collection? This collection for the finale are your essentials. It's always good to go back to the foundation of things that you need to make the look happen. And these are essentials that I feel that you should have or be aware of and definitely gift in order to make any look happen. First up, starting at the top, right here, our Pro Set. Ooh, the Pro Set. What is so special about the Pro Set? Well, the Pro Set is the set that started everything. When I even had the idea to create the face charts and match them with the makeup brushes, like anything else, it took time. So let me just show you. It took time. So these are your brushes. They are blinged, each one. Yellow for your chisel brush, right? Look at my hand. My hand is pretty small. So this just shows you the size of it. It can fit in a makeup bag, drawer, whatever. Red, camouflage for skin. Color coded with red, right there. Green, your fluff brush, ideal for contouring, the nose line, did it today. Those creases and a quick smoky eye, color coded with green. And finally, your dual brush, color coded in blue, top and bottom, dual brush. Ideal for shading creases, creating all kinds of funky cat lines, and also lips. If you buy an extra one, you can create amazing lips too. Ooh. They're all multifunctional.
Can men get their makeup done too?
Yes. This is the cool thing about it. Some of these, all of these products up here are unisex. I love that about the Fairweather Faces line. And I use every single thing up here on my male clients. Mm-hmm. And I think Eddie Bailey is proud to say, when I do his grooming for his shoots, television appearances.
I look good.
Right, and you, babe.
I look good. I ain't gonna front.
Does it feel like you're wearing makeup?
It's not at all. It just feels like your skin got smoother.
You heard it from the horse.
The horse's mouth.
The Bailey horse's mouth. Right? But it's true. I am really delighted, and it's very easy to say, that my clients, male clients, always say, wow, Andrea, like, your technique is really refreshing. It's quick. It's simple, but it makes a difference. My skin looks polished, and I feel confident when I go out there because I don't look like I'm made up. I just look well groomed. So yes, ladies and men, you can wear anything that's up here today. It's all unisex. And if you become a subscriber to Fairweather Faces, we would be happy to guide you even further because you get personalized tips when you become a subscriber. Yeah. So, and subscribing is a great gift if you wanted to give it for as low as, I think the first one is like $20.84 a month. Gets you in. So go check it out on the website, fairweatherfaces.com. So the first one up again is the Pro Set. And the Pro Set is so special to me because it was the first set that was patented that matches with the original face chart. It is multifunctional, and the Pro Set is a very sturdy set. This set of brushes, if you take care of them, will last you a decade and even further, depending on how you take care of them. Do you wash your brushes? Do you follow the tips on the back of the card to take care of them? I have tested them. You know, they're in my kit. They've been there 10 years or more. We're still counting. And I am anal about my brushes. I take care of them like I take care of my nails, and you know I don't play with these. So I really, because it's an investment. And it's just a great tool to get you into the color-coded system, because once you get the color-coded system in your blood, you will fly as your own personal makeup artist, right? So that's my first choice. The Pro Set. What a delightful gift in a stocking stuffer. But I would say this. If you are considering giving the Pro Set to a tween, I would only give it if that child is a conscientious person. If they are someone that is pretty sloppy and throw things around, absolutely not. If they're well organized, yes, because they will give consideration to the value of those brushes. But if not, start them off. I don't care if this makes me a bad salesperson. I'm just being honest. I would start them off with the mini set first, that they could bang around and all that and still get the color-coded system in their spirit, but only if the person, the young person or the adult, is takes care of their things should they get the Pro Set. Because to me, it's just it's too special of a set to just bang and toss around. It's got too much value on it. How about that? Just being honest, just me. I think I hear a voice. We know what that means. New product alert! Yes! Which one up here is it? Which one are they? How about that? Which one are they? Well, it's the first two in the front. Bam, bam. Bam, bam. Cat Mama. Ooh, very catty. And Cat Mama. Meow Mother. Fierce. Softer version and bolder version. What? These two face charts were created because I think it's the perfect time during COVID. If you have any additional quiet downtime, for you to practice your lines. I specifically did these charts just before COVID hit. Right? And I was thinking, I want to give them a chance. And these weren't supposed to drop now. These were supposed to drop next spring, like next April. But Spirit said, no, you know what? Give it to them now. Give it to them now. It'll be a part of the holiday gifting. You can gift it to yourself. You can gift it to your friends. So for $10, you can get both of these charts for $10, 5 each. Of the new, I didn't bump up the price just because it was the holidays. I said, no, let's just keep it in what it is. $5 are the charts, even the new ones. I'll do that for you. $5 for the charts. But the cool thing is you get to practice your cat eyes with two different looks. So Cat Mama is a softer look. Underneath, you can play with the color. I've done that. I chose purple today. Right? So I did purple line underneath. Cat, with a K, Cat Mama. And then Meow Mother, which is super bold. That really takes, like, if you're a person that really wants to master the cat eye, or if you have a young person that's like, mommy or auntie or godmommy, I'm really thinking about being a makeup artist. I like doing makeup. Please gift it to them, because it's a great guide to get them to understand the different dimensions of what makes the difference between a softer cat eye and the bolder cat eye. The various colors that go with it. It's all in there. So please bless yourself. If you'd like to just take some downtime during the holiday season and just practice your cat eyes. Or gift it, right? So that the up-and-coming makeup artist can be ready, right? The makeup enthusiast can be ready to go. And all of us as a unit can be ready to go come spring We're going to hit that runway of life with these cat eyes. Even if we're still wearing the mask, you're going to see these gorgeous Fairweather Faces eyes working these streets. Right? So there you go.
You got 2 questions.
Okay.
Enid wants to know, what is the key to taking care of brushes, your makeup brushes, to that magnitude?
Okay.
That's the first question.
All right. Let me quickly just say, I have to curtail that question and address it as if we're speaking about the Fairweather Faces line, because that's what I specialize in. So the key to taking care of the Fairweather Faces brushes really is 2 things. You want to tissue off, which is a part of the color-coded system first. You want to take a tissue and tissue off the brush before you move to the next product, is the first thing. Because it can be used, all of the brushes can be used in creams, powders, gels, waters, dry, it doesn't matter. That's the first thing. After you finish using your own brushes, let's say, this again is me, I wash the brushes every single time I use them. And that's whether it's my own set of personal brushes or my working sets of brushes if I'm working on my clients. But the reality of it is, most of my clients that have their own Fairweather Faces sets and they're not pro artists are not going to wash the brushes every single time. I know that, right? But this is what ends up happening. When you don't wash your brushes after each use, or at least twice per week, what starts to happen is the products start to break down the hairs of the brush, right? Your brushes can become saturated. And depending on if you're following the color-coded system and tissuing off in between each use, you're then going to start to do 2 things. You're starting to muddle the hairs in your brushes, which then starts to coagulate and starts changing the texture of the hairs. And then the second thing is, color is being transferred, or textures are being transferred amongst your makeup. So your gel is then getting dipped into your powder, which is then getting dipped into creams, and then it's starting to coagulate your makeup. And then you're starting to wonder, why does my powder look like this, or why does it have a film on it and you can't scrape it up? It's because you're transferring product onto your makeup that from a brush that hasn't been properly cleansed. That's what it is. So my tip, if you are not a pro, but you're using the Fairweather Faces product, at least wash it once or 2 or 3 times per week. Me personally, my own set of brushes, it's every single time. So after Sip and Shop, I'm washing. I always, they're sitting waiting for me. After I do my face, I put them down just in case I have to do a touch-up before getting on air to greet you all. But after this is over, lights go down and I take everything off, I'm washing my brushes. Right? Eddie can tell you that. So that's what I would say about taking care of them.
Second question is, Isaiah wants to know, how often should you wash your hair?
Okay. So hair is universal, so it really doesn't matter whether or not it's male or female, but it does matter what the condition of your hair is, yeah? So if you're someone that has very dry, thick, coarse hair, you should be washing that hair at least once per week and doing deep conditioners. But if you're someone that has, like me, I have like finer, curly hair, and my hair tends to hold oil very quickly, then I have to wash my hair. I should be washing it more, but I wash it twice a week. If I was really bold about it and, on it more, it would be 3 times and at least 1 deep conditioner in between each washing. So it really just depends on the texture of your hair. But you can go back to the Sip and Shop we did a few weeks ago. I think it was 20 or 21. Oh, gosh. It's somewhere in the 20s, right? That I know that. Where I did the men's grooming. It was all about men. And I specifically spoke about the wonders of apple cider vinegar. And the apple cider vinegar, if you're having problems with your hair, you need to look at that product because it helps to address if you have flaky scalp, dry skin, that the acid the natural acid in it helps to balance out the pH in the scalp, so that you're not dealing so much with that dry, flaky skin, especially now, because it's known to happen now. If it's still happening for you this winter, you got to get on it, because it usually starts around October, November, when the weather starts changing, that the lips are peeling, the skin all over the body is shedding, feet are dry, hair is seeing flakes from the scalp. So it's natural, but, apple cider vinegar is a really good tool to get on that with. Hopefully that will help you. But look at the men's sip and shop. That particular episode is a good one. Did I answer all the questions?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. So, what are you watching? Anything special? May I make a suggestion? I think this was about a week ago, right? We were flipping through, Eddie and I, we watch a lot of films and documentaries, and we sit and we have these major discussions over, right? A lot. Really need to be a Bailey's, Siskel, and Ebert up in here. We are, in a way. Over tea and coffee, we have these discussions, really in-depth discussions. And one documentary that came up, it's called A Most Beautiful Thing. Right, Eddie? Where can you see that?
You can see that. You can see it on Prime, Amazon Prime.
Didn't know what to expect. Saw the title. However, men from the west side of Chicago, right? A lot of EPs, Dwayne Wade, Grant Hill, a lot of sports figures were EPs, producers on it. Shot beautifully. A lot of drone work. Gorgeous drone work on it. But the premise of it, I don't want to give too much away, but the premise of it is that you have these men that, started off in high school together on the west side of Chicago. They explain how rough it was for each of them with gang violence, trying to get through the territories to get to school, all those different influences, what their family backgrounds were, and overall, they were all brought together by rowing. They had never seen, nor was there ever any rowing team in the USA that was comprised of black men. So what they did was they broke a stereotype, right? They created a new vision, and they created a new mindset of these brothers coming together from these different backgrounds and working together as one unit. You know what I got from that? A few things. It was very symbolic, and I said, we have to talk about this on Sip and Shop. You have to move by faith and not by sight. It is not always what is before you, but it is what you believe it can be. Which is why most times, this is why I love speaking to young students. let me just tell you, I live for career day. Like, if you ask me, I've never said no. I always want to speak to students, because somewhere in there, I'm going to get to a point where I will say it is not where you start, but where you end up. It is not your beginnings to hold you back. It is where you want to be. And with these brothers, although, yes, not everything was perfect at all. Sometimes there was stumbling blocks. Sometimes there was, stints in jail.
They had major issues in their lives, but they all came back. And as a matter of fact, what they did in the documentary, after high school, they kind of went their own ways. But then, as grown men, as adults, they came back and they actually formed a team with the police union. And they competed with them, and they actually won against people who
demonized them.
Who rowed for a living. Like, these guys didn't row. These guys stopped rowing in high school because they can't afford to row.
Right. It's a expensive sport.
Right, and it was a special program that helped them to be able to do that. But after high school, they just kind of lived their life. Then they had to come back, and they had to train to get back in shape because they weren't in shape.
Right.
They got back in shape and then won.
Right.
That's how good they were. But Enid beat us to something already.
Okay. What?
Debbie Allen.
Ah! Enid, I'm gonna kick you in your rump roast. Girl! Okay, let's hold off on it. But you know what they say? We on the same vibe, my sister. That 4-5 vibe, we're on the same vibe. So just hold off on that, because we're coming for that in a second. We're coming. Okay. So you know what? Maybe we should get to it now.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go with it. Debbie Allen's hot chocolate nutcracker. Chow on Netflix.
Netflix, yeah.
Netflix. Okay, I gotta take a sip before I say this. I have to take a sip before I say this. If you know me, you know that dance is one of my main foundations. Foundations as a person of how I express myself, and foundation in my mind, creativity, and my connection to the arts. We found Debbie Allen Hot Chocolate Nutcracker on Netflix, done production company Shondaland, Fierce from Shonda Rhimes, right?
Right.
I was like, first of all, it's about time that somebody put the spotlight on Debbie Allen in this manner for all that this woman's done. Debbie Allen is not only a dancer, she is a triple threat, but she's like what, a quadruple threat in the industry. She is a dancer, actress, singer. She does know how to use her voice. Director, producer. Let's move on. Choreographer, stager, cast.
And she runs a business.
Which is the Debbie Allen Dance Academy. Her muse for creating the Dance Academy is her daughter, right? I don't want to give too much away because you have to see it. But again, this is a faith walk because Debbie Allen was moved for various reasons in her own life and something that happened to her daughter that made her move in the direction, do your own thing and create for us to see us as the Sugar Plum Fairy and the Marching Wooden Soldiers and all of that, the fairies and everything on point or doing hip hop or tap and all that within one production, which I didn't even realize was their big moneymaker event to keep her school open, which also provides scholarships to students. So Debbie Allen is doing something quite monumental and has been for years within the community.
And the dancers in her school also go to dance companies like
Complexions,
Alvin Ailey.
That's right. So they're being
all
trained,
across the world.
right? But what Debbie Allen is doing, which they used to say to us at Alien Performing Arts all the time, is listen. Not everyone is going to make it as a professional dancer. You are getting professional training, but check this out: the training can take you anywhere you want in the world. If you want to be a doctor, a fierce doctor, or an entrepreneur, or an author, it doesn't matter what it is because the discipline is there to get the job done. Right. And I thought that was amazing. And also watching her speak to the kids, it reminded me of myself, but I'm a little shadier.
Okay.
Not that she's shady, but I'm tough. Like when I was, choreographing and all that, I just, but just watching her speak. So can I give you a quick Debbie Allen story? Is that all right? I digress, but I got to get this out. Back in the 80s when I was in high school, there was a People magazine feature on Debbie Allen. She was like the centerfold, right, in the magazine. In black and white, she was in second, like this, with her mouth open, like that, right? I cut it out, I put it on my wall, and I also took the story out and put it on my wall. It was with her walking out of the Paramount lot with a white fringed leather jacket, I thought was fierce, and white fringed cowboy boots. That's my thing, and a fringed bag, like a big fringed bag. I was like, she's dope. And in reading her story and everything, she's from Texas and all that she went through, discrimination. She was trained by Russian ballerinas. And so, that's the deep training. The Russian ballerinas, they're no joke. And in reading her story, and I kept saying to myself, I wish there was one day I could work with Debbie Allen. I said work with Debbie Allen. I didn't say dance with her. I wish one day I could work with Debbie Allen. I wish one day I could work with Debbie Allen. 1999. At Good Morning America, I'm now from 98, right? It started, became the key makeup artist at Good Morning America. It was a Friday, y'all. I look on the grid, who's coming in? Debbie Allen. I gag. I'm like, okay, I don't know if she has her own makeup artist, but I got to be ready to say something to her. I'm getting ready to bow down now, right? They bring her in. She has no makeup on. She's coming to my chair, y'all. She's coming. She comes and sits down. She was like, hey, how you doing? Good morning. I'm Debbie Allen. I was like, oh, no, you don't have to tell me. And I go in. I was like, I have to tell her right now. I go, Miss Allen, I have to tell you. Call me Debbie. No, ma'am, I'll say Miss Debbie, but I won't say Debbie. I'll say Miss Debbie out of respect. She was like, okay. Ma'am, I have to tell you, I've loved you all my life. Watching you on Fame, in the film Fame, the television show Fame. I even had you on my wall when I was in high school. What school you go to? Performing arts? You went to performing arts. You know the children. Of course I know the children. Which children do you know? I know Desmond, Amy, Edgar. What? You know, but those are my babies. Those are my children. She knew I wasn't lying. Right, I went to school with Edgar, Desmond, Derek, all of them, right? Okay. And then she goes, baby, you have angels around you. You have angels around you. You remind me of Jada. You have Jada's energy. Jada Pinkett? Yes. It's funny you say that because I always thought that I was going to make it like Jada, to use dance and acting as my concentration, my showcase. And she was like, well, it's not too late. I said, well, I guess the universe made the decision for me now because I'm a makeup artist and I'm happy with that. I'm still an artist. I'm in the arts and I finally got to meet you. So she let me work on her. I worked on Debbie Allen and I even gave her one of my eyebrow brushes that day. She needed a brow brush. She didn't have one and it was a small purple handle brush. I'll never forget. And I said, you can have it. She was like, you sure? And I was like, yes. And then it was... There's more to the story, but I have to say, the universe answered the wish. I didn't say dance with Debbie Allen. I said I would like to work with Debbie Allen, and it happened. It happened. So I digress. But that nutcracker, and what she's doing for that community and those children, and her family legacy is monumental. It's priceless. It's priceless. Moving on. Back to the Holiday Beauty Extravaganza number 4. Our finale. Yes. In here you'll see a secret weapon. A tool not like any other. It's called Brow Fix. Why? The breeziness of my brows, the clean look, the groom finish. I always use Brow Fix on my male clients in the brows, mustaches, goatee, just to give it a little kick, especially for photo shoots and television. Brow Fix is an essential to work with any brow pencil, whether you're using the Fairweather Faces line or not, because what it does is it marries your pencil into the hairs of your eyebrows and gives it that breezy finish. You cannot create the breezy finish without Brow Fix. You just can't, because it's just that dope. How about that? You can't do it. I've tried before where in photo shoots or television work, just brushing it up, it makes a difference. I can't do it without it. I really can't. So I know it makes a difference in my work. I would love for it to make a difference in your work and in your looks. So Brow Fix, there you go. Next product. Moving on. The two in the front can be sold separately, yes, but in this case, they're together. They're called the Glow Kit. Why the glow? Because they give that glow. That glow. Wait, was that from Last Dragon?
Bruce Leroy.
Right, Bruce Leroy. You got that glow. You got that glow. Contouring my cheekbones, my nose line, accenting my brow bone, my cheekbone, my jawline, my neck, and more. There's so much more to do with this kit together, the Glow Kit. your contour in your shade, and your highlighter in your shade. So many variations of wearing them separately, but together they're a power couple. Okay? Go to the website and get them. The Glow Kit, it's already broken down in your color shade for the flavors, from my vanillas to my honeys, from my cocos to my chocolates. It's already there for you, but those two are an essential part of sculpting the face and doing so much more. Right? Eyeshadows, filling in the brows, contouring, highlighting, everything. So it's pretty fierce. Those two. Moving on again. Holiday Beauty Extravaganza number 4, the finale. The finale for the makeup. Ooh, that goes together. What's the finale that you must do for your makeup to seal it? Your final curtain call before you present yourself to the public, yes? Is this diddly, your setting spray. Yes, it's universal, Isaiah. The men can use it as well. I always use it on all of my clients because I know that I will have less work on touch-ups whenever I use the setting spray. And how do you use the setting spray without wasting it? It's only 2 pumps. That's it. And you know what's funny, Eddie?
What's that?
My clients like Dr. Jen Ashton, if you've been watching GMA3, I work on Dr. Jen and TJ. Whenever I spray them, TJ hasn't done it, but Dr. Jen does. She's still sitting there like this. I'm like, Dr. Jen, I can't give you any more. I'm going to waste it. Come on, give me another one. Give me another spray. Come on, give me another. Because it's so refreshing. It's a cool, refreshing mist is the first thing. But then it's this, I can't even describe it. It's just, it's not that it has a scent, but it's a very clean scent, right? So it's not like any kind of perfume or anything like that. It's just described as a very clean scent. And that's by males and females. They all say it, a very clean scent that lasts forever. And when I say forever, I've gotten text messages from my clients saying, I don't know what this thing is that you put on me, but I've been in makeup for 10 plus hours now and this thing is still holding on. I feel fresh. My skin looks fresh. My makeup is holding on and it doesn't feel like I'm wearing anything. My skin is able to breathe. There you go. You got to get the setting spray, y'all. And that's for the men and the women alike. Full size, this will last you forever. Right? Only 2 pumps. If you're doing more than 2 pumps, you're doing too many pumps. You're doing too many. You're a pumper. You're doing too many pumps and wasting it. And at Fairweather Faces, we always try to stay on a budget, right? So you don't have to do that. But I think there's a voice. I think I hear a sound or an addition. Again? Yes, again! New product alert! What is Andrea wearing on her hat? On her little slouch hat? Check it out. I don't know if you could read it. But look right here, y'all. Look right here. The In Beauty and Peace pin! Besides drinking your coffee or your tea out of your mug, we decided to create a pin so you can carry the In Beauty and Peace mantra wherever, whenever you wish. It could be on your hat, your jacket, your bag, right? Wherever you want it to be, or just placed. How about placed on your computer desk so you always see it? Or on your beauty table so you see it right there, right? Whatever it is, it's just a cool way to keep yourself inspired, motivated, creative, and keep us unified. Like, what are all the different ways? How can you rock it? So I just said, you know what? I'm just going to take a bunch of pins and just trick out this hat, right? Probably trick out a jacket, like around the collars, you know. Just hook it up. But it was just a nice way for the holidays. And what a great stocking stuffer for all ages. I'm 51. And proud of it, child. Because I feel like I'm 25 on roller skates.
You look 35.
Oh, good. Thank you, baby.
35.
Thank you, baby.
You're welcome.
I appreciate that. I really do. But honestly, Eddie, I feel like I'm 25 on roller skates.
Well, that's good too.
And speaking of roller skates, so please get your Beauty and Peace pin. I gotta show y'all something. Okay, so I'm wearing this right here, right? And a little leather skirt. But check this out on the feet. My milk and cookies. Oh, something fell. My milk and cookies. My milk and cookies socks. Only a 25-year-old or a 10-year-old would do that, right? A mess. So anyway, let me put this back in. I'm just excited about everything. I'm excited about all these products. I'm excited about sharing the new products with you all. And I'm just so glad that you even allowed me in to make suggestions to you for your holiday gifting. But we have one more diddly, and Enid, this comes back to you, my dear. What am I wearing? What color on the lips? It's a special combo. It's already there for you all. And this one is the darker version. Yeah, it's the darker version. This is the hint. And it's on the Fairweather Faces website right now. So try not to, don't beat me to it. Let me get through this. The hint is for the lip set. The final lip set of the Holiday Beauty Extravaganza number 4 is, this is the hint. Your lips are so very when you wear Berry Kisser. Oh, hit myself. Berry Kissers. They're two, I love it. You know what? I was going to drop a gloss on it, and I said I don't need to because I love it. It feels just like this. Look how pretty. All the colors that you need to create this are the deeper version of the Berry Kissers lip set at fairweatherfaces.com. Thank you, baby. We also have the lighter version products. We also have the lighter version products at Fairweather Faces for the vanilla to the honey sisters, right? So it'll be slightly lighter. But the cocoa to chocolate, I'm in that category right now because I felt like being even bolder. So my real category would have been the first one, but I wanted to be bolder and just show, damn. I wanted to show you that. I think I covered everything. I certainly did. So let me flick this again instead of flicking it in my face for my notes. Everyone, thank you so much for hanging in there for the Holiday Beauty Extravaganza. This is our 4th week and our final one. Let's get our libations again. And you also remember, you never want to forget your black and gold card. If you love everything up here, gift it. Put it on a gold card, right? Ship it to someone. Let them know that you think they're that dope that they're getting a couple of treats. Maybe even gift it to yourself, yeah? Let me just stir this up a little bit to get all that ginger in there. This was a fun show.
It was. They're
all fun to me. Every single one is so different, but this was a really cool one. Did I answer everyone's questions?
You did.
I did? Okay, great. So let's all raise our libation, cups, glass, mug, whatever it is. One more time that we made it through. Thank you for riding with me and supporting us and helping me to make it through to present to you every single week. We come again next week. Just to let you know, we have 2 more sip-in shops, right, for this year. And then we will finish season 1.
Right.
We're turning this into seasons. And so that will be 32. We're going 32 weeks, everyone. So this is 30. 2 more coming. 2 more. Right? God willing, 2 more coming. So we want to thank you right now. I'm going to wish for you to take from a most beautiful thing, that it's a faith walk. We don't move by what we see, but we move by faith. We want to call it for what we want it to be. It doesn't matter where you start, but what matters most is where you end. And thank you, Jesus. We have forgiveness and opportunities to try again. Try again, because no one is above you and no one is below you. We all matter.
That's right.
And I think what the most important thing in it all is you have to forgive yourself. I don't know why this is coming to me to say to someone, but please forgive yourself and know that you're not alone. And we hope that with Sip and Shop, you find a safe space to come to and connect, right? Even during COVID, if you are by yourself, you're not by yourself. You have us. You're not alone. You have us. We're here, and you can always look back after the 32 weeks and go and look at all that footage that we have for you, and we're there. We're there until we crank it up again, right? So to everyone, have a positive, healthy, loving, blessed, creative week ahead. And thank you all again for allowing us in and presenting to you. Salute. This ginger juice is kicking. Woo! All right. Sip and Shop episode 30. We are out. Holiday Beauty Extravaganza number 4. The finale. The last curtain call. Ding, ding, ding. We are out. Thank you all so much. Love you. Thank you for the stars, hearts, green clovers, me lucky charms. Thank you so much. See you next time. Bye.